If you've ever played with a spirograph when you were a kid, this might look familiar. This is a spirograph type project that we built for our router, and we are cutting grooves in plywood using these laser cut acrylic gears and tracks. And all the tracks and gears are modular, so you can make all different kinds of shapes. It doesn't have to be an oval like this. We'll talk more about that later, but first, we want to explain that this is not a new idea. There's been a lot of makers who have done similar projects using spirographs and routers and woodworking tools. But I believe the first person to do a spirograph video using a router was Corey over at Fortress Fine Woodworks. Make sure to check out his account. Go check out his original spirograph video where he combines the router and shows you how he built the spirograph part out of really nice wood. And the final result of his tabletop is gorgeous. It's really beautiful. So make sure to like, subscribe, follow, and give Corey a lot of good support. And huge thanks to Corey for letting us make this video where we've kind of expanded on the idea a little bit. So here are all the parts that make up the modular spirograph system. It consists of straight pieces, curved pieces, and these gears of different sizes which your router fits into. And all these pieces fit together like train tracks. They have gears on both sides, and they have holes that you can use to screw this down if you want it to be very secure, or flat areas if you want to use double-sided tape. Oh, and I forgot to mention, we're going to give away these plans for free on Thunder Laser's website. We used our Thunder Laser to cut all of these parts out of acrylic, and they have been generous enough to host the plans. So if you're interested, there'll be a link down in the description. You can download these plans for yourself and cut them yourself out of any material using your Thunder Laser. These two carvings we did as a test after we first built and designed this spirograph system. Then this is a very simple circular version of the track system that we did by just taking the curved pieces and snapping them all together. And the way that it works is the gears mesh together. You put your router in one of these holes. You have different holes for different spacing away from the gear track. And then you turn the router on and you spin it around. Now, we didn't screw this down or tape it down because we're going to show you some different shapes, but usually this would be very firm on the surface, very secure on the surface, and not move around, so that it's very safe when you're moving the router to make all your cuts. So let's say you didn't want a circle, you wanted more of a elongated oval shape. You can easily unhook these pieces, spread them apart, add in straight pieces, and that'll give you a more elongated oval. Or if you wanted to, you could make a shape that's more like a rounded square. Just like that. Another cool thing about these track pieces is there's gears on both sides, both the inside and the out. So you could rearrange the pieces and make something really different like this. Then with this configuration, the router gears go on the outside. It can give you kind of an exterior type pattern. You can also make as many of these track pieces as you want. We've only made 4 straight pieces here, but since you have the plans, if you wanted to make this a mile long, you can just cut as many of these straight track pieces as you want using your laser. And you can make all different kinds of interesting shapes, whether you want them really big or small or really long. You can combine the curves with the straight pieces and these corner pieces. You can even design your own pieces to go with this if you wanted to change the curve radius or pretty much anything you want. There's also a really cool feature where we've added small holes for pens and pencils. And these are for if you wanted to test your design before you cut it on the laser. So using a pen or pencil or whatever kind of marker you want, if you wanted to practice and see what the result's going to be, you can easily draw it out beforehand and see what that design is going to show up like. That's just a quick example. You also don't have to use the router at all. You could put the paper down and just use markers or pencils to create a beautiful piece of artwork on paper or cardboard or painted hardwood. So all of the parts that we created were cut on our new Thunder Laser Nova Plus 24. It's a 60 watt CO2 laser, and it cuts through acrylic like butter. So here's a piece of clear 1/4 inch cast acrylic. We're gonna add that to our Thunder Laser. We're gonna go into the menu, select autofocus, hit enter. Then the machine's gonna use its Z-axis to bring the piece up and get an understanding of how thick it is. And that pretty much completes Thunder Laser's autofocus sequence. Now you can go into Lightburn and load up the spirograph files that we provided on Thunder Laser's website. You pick the pieces that you want to cut, bring them over to the middle of your screen. Then you can start aligning your plans to the pieces of acrylic that you've put into the Thunder Laser. We're actually going to cut out the rounded piece of the track, and it looks like this. Then once we get all the settings squared away, we can hit send. You can jump back over to the machine and hit start. This is all in real time, and you can see how the laser is cutting out the gears. Again, this process is very fast. The Thunder Laser makes incredibly clean cuts. It's very accurate. It really does a fantastic job of cutting through this clear acrylic. Now, if you do this, remember, you can use wood or MDF, but if you use acrylic, use cast acrylic. Some of the other types of acrylics, like the plexiglass, will end up melting a lot more and not give you a great result. So the really kind people over at Thunder Laser sent us this machine to support all of our projects. So here's the finished piece with the paper still on. And here's the clean acrylic part. We didn't do any post-processing to this at all. We can get in close here. We can show you how polished the edges are, just coming right off of the Thunder Laser. So these edges don't need any polishing at all. It's all crystal clear. Very nice cuts. When we were prototyping this, we cut all of the pieces as tests out of MDF. And we just wanted to show the quick MDF parts. So all of these little holes are so that sawdust can escape. When the router gear is moving past them, if any sawdust gets caught up in any of these grooves, we were hoping that maybe they could escape out the top, or you could vacuum them while you're doing all of your cutting. So there's one last thing if you decide to build this yourself, and that is a special acrylic router base that we created to fit into these gears. And it looks like this. It works very well. This one's very dirty because we've been using it to do a lot of testing. It works very well, but it is designed for this Makita router. So all of the screw holes are for this Makita router. If you have a different type of palm router or router, you'll need to make adjustments to this. You'll need to either add or move these screw holes in Lightburn or in Autodesk Fusion and make sure that it fits correctly with the bit that you're trying to use. It's mostly the screw holes that you're going to have to tweak in order for it to fit in with all of these. And it's a very important piece, so don't forget it. And there's a round circular piece that needs to get glued on. It's pretty self-explanatory, but if you have any issues with this, let me know and I'll help you in the comments. It does work really well. Sometimes you should put a little paste wax or some sort of lubricant on here that will help it glide across and not bind up on the rest of the acrylic pieces. So that's it for this video. Just want to say a huge thanks to Thunder Laser for supporting us with this amazing machine. It's been working flawlessly since we got it. It's really built well and we love it. Thank you so much. And please let us know if you have any questions in the comments. We're happy to help. And if you're looking for a laser for your shop, definitely check out Thunder Laser's website. And if you're looking for acrylic, Houston Acrylics has an amazing assortment of very reasonably priced, high quality acrylics, all different colors and types. And that's the acrylic that we were using here on this project. So, thanks folks, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.